Welcome to today's Tech Tip Tuesday. Today, we're going to take a look at the ClearTouch board. Specifically, we're going to look at some software that can go on every teacher's computer called Collage. This software allows whoever to be able to wirelessly connect their laptop up to a ClearTouch smartboard. This is great for people who actually have a ClearTouch board in their room. It's also great for those who might be using a ClearTouch board that's in a common room, such as a library or a large meeting room. All right. So let's take a look at this. Just before Christmas, we got a brand new update that gave us not just the ability to connect wirelessly and to control remotely from the ClearTouch board on our laptop, it also gave us the ability to do two new features. One is to send files wirelessly, which is a huge help. And the second one is to be able to keep things private that we don't want to show other people, specifically our students. All right, so if you don't have it already, here's how to get this, and here's how to make sure you have the most up-to-date version. Open a tab in the web browser, go to getcleartouch.com/download/collage for Windows. This link is also in the email that was sent to you that you used to click on this video. It's also in the description box down below the video on YouTube. The download process for this is a little different, so I'm going to walk you through that. First, click Download. It will open up a Google Drive folder. When you see this folder, click the download arrow from the top. Click Download Anyway. When it completes downloading, click on the one from the download window. Now, you don't need to extract the whole thing because it is a zip file. You can just go here to this exe file and double-click that. It's going to ask you to extract it or run. We just need to run. Click Yes. Click Install Now. This will take a few minutes and make it stuck at 98 or 99%. Don't worry, it will finish. When the install is complete, you'll see the Install Success button. Click that. You can then close any other windows. Look for Collage in your taskbar and open it. Then you'll need the code shown at the top of your screen. Once it's loaded, you should see the new version. This new version has two new buttons, one that says Send Files and one that says Privacy Desktop. Let's talk about the Send Files first. So before now, the only way to get things to your board was to be able to use a thumb drive, a USB stick, memory card, to be able to copy them from your computer, plug the card in, copy them to the Finder part of the board, because our district is recommending that you don't sign in to the Android side, leaving all of your Google Drive or all of your ClassLink information available to anyone who can walk up to the board. The Android side, the one you're seeing now, is the one that's meant to be open for all teachers, student teachers, educational assistants, principals, stakeholders, and students to be able to use freely. It's one that no one should be signed in on because no one's credentials and no one's files should be available to all people. So don't do it on this side. If you want to use those Google features, there is a PC that you can switch to and sign into the same way you do your student or teacher laptop. There's where you can safely use all of your Google and ClassLink information. On this side, we don't want to sign in, so that knocks out being able to just wirelessly go to Google Drive. You would have to then use, again, a thumb drive, USB stick. But now we have a shortcut. This allows me to click on Send Files, browse in my own computer. In this case, I'm looking for a graphic that I'm going to use in my class. It could be a PDF, it could be a map, it could be a screenshot of a paragraph that you were using. I'm going to use this one of CO2 data after 4 runs, a screenshot that I took from a data program called Logger Pro, and accept it. It is now saved on the ClearTouch board. I can then include that in any other program that's instead of ClearTouch, whether it's the Whiteboard app, the Notes app, and any other portion of the ClearTouch board can now be pulled up and use this as part of a lesson or lesson materials. Okay, so once the file is on your ClearTouch board, you're going to want to go to the app of your choosing, go down to the where you want to add it in, whether you want to add it as an image or whether you want to add it in as a background, whichever. You have these two choices. Again, we're staying away from Google, local storage, Finder, and then downloads, because we downloaded essentially from your laptop into here. Collage has its own folder, and then file share, and then here are the images. I'm going to find the one I want to use. Let's say it's this one, and OK, and now it's added to the board. I can maneuver it and use it as I need to. Next, there's Privacy Desktop. Privacy Desktop allows you to be able to keep what's on your laptop private and only viewable on your laptop by hiding it from the students who would see the projected image of your laptop. It works like this. First, I can hide notifications. That means those notifications that pop up from my email or other programs, such as when a principal is sending out a message to the school or when you get an email from a parent and there's a notification that you have that gets hidden from students to be able to see it. It only shows on your laptop and it won't show on your ClearTouch. Next is the Hide App screen. That takes a little more. First, we turn it on, then click Add. After a few seconds, a search box will show. I want to type in the name for the app I want to hide. In this case, I want to hide my email, which is run through Outlook. I'll type in Outlook, and it found outlook.exe. You always want to find the file that has a .exe on the end because that's the exact program name. Sometimes there are more than one file that has that name in it. The exe file is the one that is the program, and that's the one you want to hide. Check mark that and confirm. And now, when I connect using my screen share feature to the desktop and mirror and accept, now my students can see what I'm sharing here, but when I go to that Outlook program, they still are stuck looking at what I was showing to them last without seeing my email. If I would like to use something like PowerSchool to do attendance while my students are working on content through the web browser, this Hide App screen won't work, not at least without some changes. So this is hiding app screen. It means it's hiding a whole program. It's not hiding a tab inside of a program. It's hiding the whole program. If I want to have my students stay on their assignment while I quickly switch over and do their attendance, I'm going to need to open ClassLink in another browser. In this case, I'm going to use Microsoft Edge. I'm going to use Microsoft Edge to do my attendance while I leave Chrome open for me to use with my students. Here's how I set that up. Back inside the Privacy Desktop, I click Add. After a few seconds, the search window will show. In the search window, I'm going to type Edge. Notice Edge narrowed it down to 2 files. One is called the web view. The other has Edge and the .exe name. I want to checkmark just the one that has edge.exe. This is the actual program, and this is the one I want to block my students from seeing. When I click Confirm, now I have not only Outlook, but Microsoft Edge added and will be blocked. I'll need to make sure I come over to Microsoft Edge from now on to go to PowerSchool to do my attendance while I leave Google Chrome open for students to be able to see work that's been projected up to the ClearTouch. If you need help using this or other programs, please feel free to reach out to instructionaltechnology@cmcss.net.